Alright, we're going to be starting our leg workout with goblet squats. I like normally starting my leg workouts with some sort of squatting or leg pressing type motion. Here you can see I'm going down to the bench. I don't want to limit your range of motion, but if you're having a hard time gauging how deep you should go, then definitely use a bench. And that's typically, I could probably go a little deeper, but that's about 90 degrees. Here, instead of holding the dumbbell underneath my chin, I am now holding the dumbbells to the side. And one of the reasons you might want to do this is, depending on how heavy the dumbbell is, if we hold the dumbbell underneath our chin, because we have to hold it up with shoulders and upper back, that can end up being a limiting factor. And the goal here is not to work out shoulders and upper back, it's actually to work out our legs. So if you feel your shoulders and upper back getting tired, especially after yesterday's workout, then just hold the dumbbells to the side, and you get the same workout here. Okay, next we have our static lunges. Man, these are really good, but I absolutely hate them. And again, nice wide stance. One of the things that I like about static lunges is there's constant tension on the quads here. As you can see, that front leg doesn't necessarily extend all the way up, so you never really lock out here. And I like to try to bring my knee down to the ground, so my knee's touching the ground here. I put a little pad down there because I have sensitive knees. But here, if you can't put your knee all the way to the ground, then you go as low as you can, but always full range of motion. Range of motion is obviously going to be beneficial here, right? So if you can't put your knee all the way to the ground, then go as far as you can. But if you're doing this workout, you're probably in a little bit better shape than someone who's just a beginner, because we're working out more consistently and using dumbbells and heavier weight and stuff like that. So okay, next up we have the sumo deadlift. A couple coaching points here, as you can see from the front view. You want your feet wide, definitely wider than shoulder width, and then we're going to turn our toes out like a 45-degree angle here, and this just helps open up the hips and allows you to drop your butt down. I could definitely straighten my back out a little bit here. But with a sumo, unlike a conventional deadlift, which I don't really like doing with dumbbells, and this is a dumbbell-only workout, I want to try to sit my butt down as much as possible. Get some really good glute activation here. So we're using the sumo deadlift as a glute movement, but I like the extra added benefit that I get with both my hamstrings and my quads in this move as well. Alright, good old stiff-legged deadlifts. A couple different ways you can do stiff-legged deadlifts. This way, I'm keeping my head up and trying to keep my back as straight as possible. So I'm targeting my hamstrings more than I'm targeting my glutes here. I'm trying to kick my butt back, keep my legs straight as possible. Getting a nice deep stretch here. I'm not a super flexible guy, so believe it or not, just above my shoelaces is a pretty decent stretch. Definitely need to work on mobility, that I'll admit. But here, as I come up, I want to throw my hips forward and squeeze at the top. Again, for most of these, we're doing 2 sets of 12 reps. And, if you're a fairly well-trained individual, this may seem like not enough, but as I kind of said in my intro video, just trust the process here, okay? Believe me, as we move forward through the mesocycle, we're going to add sets and we're going to add reps. I think one of the mistakes a lot of people make when they're training is they start off their training cycle or their mesocycle with too much, and it makes it difficult to continue. Alright, hamstring walkouts, these do not require a dumbbell, and these are a little hamstring movement that I use with my athletes, and I know it doesn't seem like much, but man, these can get you good. I've also, or you've probably also seen people use like a Bosu, not a Bosu ball, excuse me, a resistor ball, or even sliders with this. If you have those are great things to add to this particular movement. But I'm only doing one set here. One of the reasons, my hamstrings are honestly kind of fried from the lunges and the squats and the sumo and then the stiff-legged deadlifts, and so outside of leg extensions, anytime you do some sort of knee extension, which is where that's your quads are kicking in, you're also doing knee flexion, and so your hamstrings are kicking in too. All right, I only show one set here, but I did do two sets. So two sets to failure with our calf raises, and calves are always difficult when we don't have like a calf machine or even a squat rack to use. But a good calf machine or a leg press is really ideal when it comes to calves. And this is a dumbbell only workout, so what I did was I stepped up onto the bench so I can get a little bit better range of motion until I really kind of felt my calves getting tired, and then I stepped off and just did standing calf raises on the floor. Obviously I'm not getting as much range of motion, but I'm kind of allowing myself to continue the movement. And like I said, I only show me doing one set here, but I did do two. So great job, guys. I hope you had fun. I hope you guys are feeling all right, and until tomorrow, keep moving.